Good morning, dear teacher. Now I'm going to develop the activity number 1. I'm going to speak about my career, and I hope you can excuse me about my mistakes because I'm gonna do it in a spontaneous way. First of all, when I was a student, I always enjoyed learning English. I think that most of the people are born with skills on a particular areas of subject. If they trained or developed properly these abilities, they can become good artists, musicians, sporting or teachers. Anyway, some people nowadays send me that for me it's too late to try to learn a second language because I am 35 years old, but for some circumstances I couldn't study this career earlier. Anyway, I think the life gives me now this opportunity. I'm gonna take it. Even when I wasn't studying at university, I studied it by myself. I took some courses. I tried with many grammar books because at that time there weren't many technological resources like today. Now I feel comfortable to study these 4 components or areas to belong to the English, like writing, listening, reading, and speaking. I think to consider them in the same relevance and importance. But if you ask me about to choose 2 subjects, I would prefer speaking and listening. You know, it's very hard for us try to learn a second language when nobody around you speaks it. Nowadays, I spent some time with some American missionaries. Maybe I started 1 year ago to study the Bible in English, and I think this activity helped me too much to learn new vocabulary, try to comprehend some slangs and idioms because sometimes they forget that they are speaking with a beginner and they speak quickly and fast and they use too much slangs and euphemisms. Sometimes I get all the messages, but another times I try to figure it out what they mean and I ask them. Listening I enjoy too much too because I watch too much movies, documentaries, lectures and programs on internet. Sometimes I have no problem when the people use formal English because they respect some patterns and sometimes they speak slow. But when I try with informal English, I have some problems because they speak faster and they use too much slangs. This is why I watch the movies with English subtitles. And I enjoyed music in English too. I am fan number 1 of the Beatles. I chose this career also because I like teaching too. I remember that I had a professor and he used wonderful methods to teach me. And you know very well that the English level in Ecuador is low, maybe because the English teachers are too focused on grammar and they speak too much Spanish at class. And in my opinion, I agree with the new curriculum that the ESPE has implemented because it's good to develop these 4 areas like speaking, listening, writing and reading. Even international institutions take their test based on these 4 areas. And I think some or whatever people can spend 20 or 30 years to focus on grammar, but they never can speak or start a conversation with a native speaker because first we need we should learn a new language that we did with our own language, like a baby. First, we learned to listen, and after speaking, writing, and reading. I think it's the same process. And I think in the future we will be able to develop these 4 areas and students, and we can change and improve our level English abroad, as much as countries like Japan and China. Okay, thank you, teacher. I hope you like this short intervention, and have a good day.